This activity is called Nobody's Perfect. It's going to teach the kids that they have to be perfect to have a relationship with God, and that perfection is not possible because sin keeps us from being perfect. Now, to begin, you're going to need a piece of paper for each child. You're also going to need a cardboard box or a piece of poster board that has a hole cut in it. And what we're going to do is we're going to be making some paper airplanes. So you want to make the hole just big enough that the plane would just fit through that hole, but no bigger. All right, guys. I want you guys to take your paper airplanes that we made just a little while ago, and this is what we're going to do. I'm going to have a little contest, all right? You guys think your planes are pretty good?
Yeah, this one's pretty good.
All right, very good. Tell you what, let's go. Stand up. We're going to have a little contest. Let's go over to right about here. Now, what you guys are going to do is I want you to each take your turn. I want you to throw your airplane through that little hole in the box. Now, what we want you to do is if the weather is nice outside, take the kids outside and have them do that, or throw the plane out there. Now, the point of the whole activity is to make sure that the kids are in a situation where they're not going to be able to put that plane through that little square. Because of the size of our stage, the kids are a little bit closer than what we would want them. So put them in a bigger room or take them outside, put them to a distance that you're almost positive they won't make it in the hole. All right, guys, I want you each to take your plane. I want you to throw it best you can. See that little hole? Think you can put it in there?
I'm going to try.
Right, go for it. Oh! Yeah, that was close. All right, Roddy.
Let me feel the wind.
No breeze in here, buddy. All right, here we go. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's a good plane, though. That's a very good plane. All right, Ryan, you're up. Why don't you come on up here? Like the rest of the guys on that line right there. And give it a throw. No. All right, go ahead and sit down. Now, you might want to do this activity for a while, give everybody a couple of chances to throw their airplanes. But you want to close up the activity by saying something like this. Now, guys, how good of a chance do you think you had to actually get it in that little hole?
Oh, it's tough.
Yes.
Real tough. You had to almost throw it perfect.
You're right. It would take probably the perfect plane and the perfect conditions to actually get it into that hole. Not only that, but the perfect throw. The Bible tells us in Romans 3:23 that all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. You know what? In order to have a relationship with God, we have to be perfect. Now, are any of us perfect? No. Why? Because we have sin inside of us. Just like you guys would need the perfect plane and the perfect throw and the perfect conditions to get it in that hole, we have to be perfect to have a relationship with God, but we know that's not possible. Well, ultimately, it's going to take Jesus to help us, which we're going to be learning about in future weeks. But the important part we need to remember is, you know what? There's nothing we could do apart from Christ to have a relationship with God. We would have to be perfect, and we're not.